Hey guys, it's Moo here. So the MrBeast drama, as we've covered on this channel before, is always a hit and miss topic. By that I mean most people don't like when people say negative things about MrBeast. Fine, whatever. I don't agree with all of his business practices as it looks. I think that he runs a tight ship, and it looks like it according to, we read that employee handbook. It seems like he has his stuff put together, though worded kind of funny. But recently, Dogpack404, the guy that came out and made a lot of this stuff come to light with his first video, someone who I've looked at and watched his videos, he and this Rosanna gal came out and basically accused MrBeast of distributing, pictures of children, illicit photos of underage people, which, as we know how I feel about that, put them all in the wood chipper if they're doing that. In this case, though, it wasn't so. They made a whole video about it, and they talked about how they showed a picture of Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's kid. Now, when these photos were taken, the problem is Ivanka Trump was 18, and it was for a modeling gig she did. Now, a fellow named Keemstar, because I don't still know who all these folks are yet, even though the names come up, he posted something on Twitter today, and I want to kind of see what he had to say. I listened to about a couple seconds of it, but I didn't really get into it. And so let's hear what he has to say himself and kind of react to that.
Dear Dogpack404 and Rosanna, your blind hatred for MrBeast has set you up for the biggest L of 2024.
Yeah.
You guys, over the last 24 hours...
So that's the thing, too. I always say when you're approaching these things, to approach them objectively, try to look at all the information and evidence. The same thing I did with Dr. Disrespect or anybody else. You try to look at what actually is happening, because when you over-inundate the bad things with even worse things because you run out of material, you ruin the cases against the actual things that are bad, and you muddy the water. And Dogpack did that not too long ago with another video he did. So this is two out that I know of that he's kind of jumped the gun on.
Tried to convince the entire internet that MrBeast and Chris Tyson in a workshop were sharing CP. That's a heavy, heavy allegation.
Yeah, no, you can ruin someone's life permanently. When that accusation is made, if it was, like, for instance, if it were to come out tomorrow that Dr. Disrespect was totally vindicated and we know for a fact he did nothing wrong, half the people would still think that he's a child predator. Whether or not he is, if he was proven innocent, without a shadow of a doubt, there would still be people that would say, no, he's been accused, that's it. So you got to be careful with these accusations.
You even came out with a statement that you reported MrBeast and Chris Tyson in their work chat to the FBI to investigate the CP.
No, I mean,
I knew something was wrong right away when Rosanna used the alleged CP in her thumbnail. In fact, she A/B tested it to see which thumbnail would perform the best. And now we're getting updates.
Wait, what did you... So, she had a different thumbnail and she tested it to see which one would be the most... would get the most views, I guess. That makes sense. It's marketing. By the way, I want to take a moment, though, not to distract too much. Look at this man's kitchen. This is gorgeous.
I'm a
little jealous.
At all.
That we know now.
Updates that it wasn't a work chat. It was a meme chat created by Chris Tyson. And also...
We're not going to talk about Chris Tyson.
The anime and how you described the anime got exposed. And you misrepresented what the anime was about, and that's why the entire anime community is coming after you.
I missed whatever part that was. I didn't watch the full Dogpack video.
And all these allegations were designed to destroy MrBeast's career and his reputation online. And they were false. The whole thing. You guys are quickly becoming an enemy of the YouTube community. If you're going to go and put this false information out and try to label someone as a potential predator or a pedo with false information, you're an enemy to the entire community.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong about that.
I understand, Rosanna, that you have a beef with MrBeast. I get it, right? And Dogpack, he's using this as a way to like boost his career.
Now, Rosanna Pansino, I think that she does like baking on her channel normally, but she did something with MrBeast. She like did one of his events or something, or one of his videos, and something happened, and she ended up, I think, suing him or something, and that's when she started talking about him. So it seems like both of these people might have ulterior motives. I think Dogpack started off on the right foot, and I think he just got a little too ahead of himself. Also, is that a bong right here in the background of his? I could be wrong. I'm not judging. Who keeps that in their kitchen?
But how many times has Dogpack been forced to walk back statements that he made and apologize and, oops, I got this wrong? Rosanna, you made claims that there were broken
That's definitely a bong.
Beast games. That turned out to be not true.
Bro, clean your bong water.
You guys are playing the fucking dangerous game.
But he's right, though.
Where you could be sued for defamation and slander because you are attempting to ruin this man's reputation and career.
Yeah, if you think you have legal guidances for it, let the justice system take over at some point, guys. At what point is it about whatever popularity you're trying to gain, or whatever, if this became like your entire sense of being and this is the only thing you have to talk about in life, then it becomes an issue. I don't know if that's the case, and I hope it's not. But if what's happened is you've become so absorbed in this one thing because it's gotten you the most attention, that's going to be super problematic for a lot of reasons. Because even if you started off believing and knowing that this guy was a criminal or was doing something he shouldn't have been doing, by adding all this extra crap on it, you just lose credibility, and it makes all the accusations that are true look like whitewashed muck. So you got to be super careful. Whitewashed muck.
But even worse than that,
it's kind of not going to work.
You're becoming the bad guys in our community.
Yeah. Because who's next?
This is not good.
When you run out of MrBeast stuff, who's next?
You owe not just MrBeast an apology. You owe all of us an apology. Y'all lied to us.
Yeah, no, and he's not wrong. You can't be making accusations like that and just not have anything to back it up. It's really bad. And if you make false accusations, the first thing you need to do is you need to... commercial, sorry. You need to come out and immediately admit to it. This is a problem. Let's see if I can find the actual Dogpack video. I don't know if it's even up here. There's a lot of videos about it, but I'm not seeing it. I wonder if you remove the video, because I'm not seeing it on YouTube. It might still be here. Look, I'm not doubting everything that Dogpack says. I'm just not, because the fact is, some of it comes out as very genuine, but that is a lot different than saying CP. It's one thing to have bad business practices. It's another to have CP on your page. Okay, this is actually on Rosanna Pansino's Facebook. This is the first time I'll ever have clicked on her YouTube channel knowingly.
About Tyson's behavior is right here.
So Ivanka Tyson sends a photo of a young-looking girl in a sheer top.
Ivanka Trump when she was 13. How the hell could Jimmy say he doesn't know?
What does that post actually say in the comments on the because I haven't actually seen this part of it. Where is this at? I'm trying to find it. No. Am I just too stupid to figure out how?
It was 13.
Okay, roll back.
So
There. So this photo is allegedly of Ivanka Trump when she was 13. Her modeling agent, John Casablancas, has been accused of pedophilia. But reverse searching the image only brings up 54 results, and most are just message boards of people using the image randomly. If this is true, they really tried a while to hide this from the internet. Why is this something that they're upset about? It says in the thing that's alleged, and then it says that when you look it up, it's just been shared by a bunch of different results. Come on, guys. Did they not read this?
sends a photo of a young-looking girl in a sheer top.
Ivanka Trump.
Yeah, she was young. She was 18 years old. She was an adult, legally.
How the hell could Jimmy say
Probably not
he
mentally.
doesn't know about his best friend when he's posting this in the chat with him?
Now that's a good argument to a degree, is because the Ava Tyson thing, the Chris Tyson thing, has become quite controversial in some of the posts and some of the questionality, and there is reason to question that. Hard evidence needs to come out, though, as we say in everything. And like this whole thing is about, is you need the actual evidence. What's a joke? What's a joke too far? and what's a serious problem, what's really going on. Because you don't want to try to ruin someone's life over something like this because it becomes petty and stupid.
Each messages from an official
For no reason.
work chat.
And it takes away from justice.
Their work chats from 2020 to about 2021 on Telegram. I verified the legitimacy of these chats with multiple former employees, and let me tell you, they are absolutely insane. I've done my best to censor the messages for you in this YouTube video, but I just want you to know that the actual chats are uncensored, and I just want to give you guys a warning. Also, I want to give you a quick trigger warning.
I'm not going to watch this whole video. It's 22 minutes.
Topics like SA, anti-Semitism, incest, and one message even allegedly contains a sexually explicit decade. They were roommates, and Ava was a main cast member. MrBeast released the following statement. Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious.
Okay, this is all like catch-up work here.
Becoming aware of Ava's problem. If you read through the production,
We've already done that.
So I'm going to walk her through some of the stuff. Yeah, Garfield. We're going to get to it. It's really fun.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite comics. So I've asked for
Okay.
Okay, so Rose not going to know what all this stuff is, like Garfield 4 arts, so I'm going to walk her through some of the stuff. Yeah, Garfield.
Now again, he's already pulled one really unuseful video, so...
Me too. You might not like it after this. Okay, before we get to that...
Now, you leave Jim Davis's artwork alone, sir. Garfield's a national treasure.
By multiple former employees, he changed his name on Telegram at some point after. I'll just show some messages to show that John Smith is Jimmy. Here he's saying he got exposed after Keemstar called him a simp on Twitter, and then here he gets tagged as Jimmy by someone else. Of course I do that. Every time I text Keem about drama, he tells me to fuck off, and he's known for 23 hours.
I want to point out really quick, MrBeast and Keemstar are really close friends. They text, they talk all the time. You'll see them communicating and talking.
Okay, you can be friends with people and not agree with what they do. I didn't hear anything that Keemstar said that wasn't sensible across the board. And again, I don't know who Keemstar is, so aside from that.
Tesla Model X Plaid, and then Jimmy who drives, or John Smith, sorry.
One and the same.
John Smith said that wasn't me.
Okay, what is the point of all this?
It's clearly Jimmy. And then again, John Smith posting a
That-
selfie of Jimmy.
Okay, that's fine. That would be clearly Jimmy. But the rest of it, not.
Linking Jimmy Donaldson's wiki feed and then saying, my feet are a 4.8 out of 5.
Oh, that's
What?
embarrassing. Mine are 5 out of 5. Don't want to brag, but that's embarrassing.
Why would you even have that on? Why would you know? Why would you have looked at that? What? Why? Why is that a thing? I'm learning all sorts of shit today I didn't want to know, guys. Welcome to the jungle.
You get to the messages starting with sexually explicit photo of an alleged 13-year-old.
Oh my gosh.
This is the Ivanka Trump one we just looked at. I guess I could have just waited until here.
So Ava Tyson sends a photo of a young-looking girl.
It's not a work chat. We know that now.
When she was 13.
Also not 13.
This photo is allegedly of Ivanka Trump when she was 13. Ava thought that this was possibly a 13-year-old, and she's posting it in a work chat. Now I've done...
From what I read in there, it didn't sound like it was being posted like that for anything explicit. It sounded more like it was a, hey, guess what? She's supposed to be 13 in this. Har har. You could say that about anybody. You could take a picture of this Rosanna gal doing something explicit and say she was 12. You know what I mean? And she could just be an adult. That's maybe not what happened, but there's a lot that could have gone on there. We have questionality about Ava Tyson, though. This wasn't Jimmy sending this text. Whether he knew about it or whether it was a legitimate thing, I think is what the argument is.
Reverse image search, and I mean, it seems plausible that it is.
Why would you ever send something?
It's not plausible. It's not plausible because it's not true, Dogpack. This is what I'm getting here. He goes, oh, I did a reverse image search. It doesn't look like it's not her. It looks like it's true. No, dude, that's not what happens. It was her when she was 18. What are you talking about?
15-year-old topless.
A lot of people on the internet.
They're really harping on this.
This picture as Ivanka Trump. I can't find any definitive
They
proof
should
that it
have
is,
done the
but
research.
it does
Okay,
look
they
like
don't
her.
even have proof. They don't even have proof.
And I can't confirm or deny if it is. I mean, it seems plausible to me, but either way. Like,
Also,
Ava Tyson,
why the fuck would Ivanka Trump be posing nude? Her dad's a billionaire, dude. What do you think she was doing when she was young and needed the money? She needed money for fucking My Little Ponies at 13? Are you on drugs, Dogpack?
saying, oh, this photo is allegedly Ivanka Trump when she's 13. It's clearly explicit.
And I don't have a problem with this guy aside from this.
That's insane.
Yeah, these wildly inappropriate and just insane for a company chat. Which, I don't know if any of you guys have not entered the workforce, don't do that. And as we go through these messages, I just
It wasn't a company chat. We know that now. And Ivanka wasn't a minor.
So here's the Department of Justice website, Citizens Guide to U.S. Federal Law on CP.
Why are we...
Now we're saying CP because YouTube, they flag you and all that stuff. Okay, thanks. I appreciate it.
Images
Kid prawn.
are not protected in the First
It's kid prawn.
and are illegal contraband under federal law.
Yeah, so you can't have them.
CP as any visual depiction of sexually explicit
Yeah.
conduct.
So in case you don't know, what they're saying is you can't possess a picture of this stuff. You cannot have it in your possession. You can't look at it for research purposes. You can't sit and go, I need to make a YouTube video, so I have to study it. The only time you're going to see this in a legal application is if you are a law enforcement official doing a case or training in the school to get there. They have you look at stuff like that during the course up. It's not a fun experience. It's not intimate. It's not cute. It's not made to be that way. It's made to be exactly what it is. Evil and disgusting. You should know this, so don't have this, is what this law says.
Involving a minor or someone under 18. Visual depictions include photographs. Notably, the legal
Digital
definition of sexual
or computer-generated
explicit
images
does not
count.
require that an image depict a child engaging in a sexual activity. A picture of a naked child may constitute illegal CP if it is sufficiently suggestive.
Okay, the suggestiveness of it is important. Remember Jamie Lee Curtis, I think it was, a while back, had a photo or a painting on her wall. It was a big blown up photo thing that her friend gave her of her friend's daughter, and she was nude in the bathtub. And people lost their entire shit over it. It wasn't sexually explicit. It was meant to be like an art piece. I wouldn't have my children pose in a suggestive manner, nude or otherwise at all. Like, we have some baby pictures, like bath time pictures, and things are covered, folks. You're not seeing any of the bits and pieces. You know, we might have one picture when my son was fishing when his butt was out, and he was a kid because he just decided to fish without his pants on. And it was a funny picture my wife took. It's not suggestive. It's not at all sexual. There's a difference, and you know a difference. If you're having your kid pose seductively to take photos, especially at 13, you should never have a naked picture of your child past maybe infancy. Ever. Ever. There's no excuse for it. Maybe young toddler, like doing something stupid and funny out on the deck. You're going, oh, they're peeing in the pool. Take a picture, Terry. You know, that kind of thing. That's a lot different than what we're talking about here. So I don't know why people would even have their kids pose that way at all.
Yeah, in my best judgment, if this is a 13-year-old,
She wasn't.
Alleges, I would say that.
But she wasn't.
Agreed.
Let's see if you knew about Ava's concerning behavior.
And yeah, they're right about that. If it was that she was 13, it would constitute as CP.
21, he sends a message of an anime called Higehiro, Higehiro.
Never heard of it.
I bet Chris would love this show.
What's this show about?
Well, it's interesting that you ask because the show is about a romantic relationship between a 26-year-old salaryman and a 17-year-old high school runaway. It's well known online to be a controversial anime. And this anime is based on even more explicit novels that go into the details of this romantic relationship between an adult and a girl.
So Jim in the chat is saying, I bet Chris would love this show because it's right up her alley.
Or it was an interesting show.
Why specifically this anime out of all animes out there? I've heard there's a lot of
So-
animes out
There
there.
is.
As of June 16th, 2023, the age of consent in Japan is 16 years old. This is a significant change from the previous age of consent, which was 13. I don't know if you guys know this about manga and anime. It's Japanese. I don't think it's cool because I live in America where God still pays attention, apparently, when it comes to that. As awesome as Japan is, I don't agree with that particular part of it. I like Japan. I don't like that one thing. And there's a lot of cultures like that. But 17 years old is the age of consent there. Or 16 is the age of consent. This character in a cartoon is a year above the age of consent in Japan. Maybe Dogpack, Rosanna, maybe what he was hinting at was it had a good storyline in the comic. Because that is a possibility. The book Lolita was a great book. It was disturbing mentally and disgusting in the overall thing, but it was a well-written book. It doesn't make it good, the story in general, or what happened in it, but it was a good book. It's called literature.
Well versed in all of them. Here's some chat messages talking about.
And I don't know how explicit those are,
The first
but
episode of season 5 is a beach episode. So much boobies. And if you don't.
why would you blot out boobies?
Food Wars is just food and porn. Oops, she clarifies. Underage porn.
Oh.
They're like, hey,
Oh,
we're all
okay, that's a little
Food
egregious.
Wars, and now we're having orgasms. The steak is so bomb.
So once again, referencing underage sexual situations.
Which is going to be a common theme.
Wait, hold on. The steak is so... Wait, hold on. Were they cooking and it was giving them O's? Is it just like making it look like the food tastes so good? If you've seen this comic, let me know. Or this cartoon or whatever it is. Let me know if that's what it means. Clarify in the comments below what that actually is about. Because I have no idea. If it really is about CP, obviously this is pretty gross. They made it sound like it was about CP in the chat. But that was their words, not these two words. So that's not a good sign. But again, we're on the fence about Ava Tyson.
Apparently very important for work chat.
Again, sexually explicit meme about Violet from The Incredibles.
Ew.
He also engaged with a meme on Twitter of Violet throwing her backpack, and he responded, low-key, she cute, and a reminder. Violet is a fictional character that's 14 years old.
I know The Incredibles. This is
Yeah, that's
an
gross.
horrible movie that I watched with my nephews. And
It's gross enough to be involved in a non-existent creature, being, entity, artwork.
This is like,
It's like people. It's like people that used to get off to watching the girls in the animal girls and the anthropomorphic animal girls in Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was a big thing where people had a fetish for different cartoon characters that aren't real. It still happens to this day. You see it in waifu pillows all the time.
internet where they take something and they turn it into porn. This is
I prefer regular
Rule
women
34.
than pillows in cartoons. Sorry,
14-year-old
it's my
character.
personal
What is the
proclivity.
You get it?
Look, look, that's not imagining a 13-year-old. This is a funny-ass meme. Who's to say that by the time this picture was made, that cartoon character wouldn't have been a legal adult? Guys, you're taking this a little too far. I've seen this particular meme before, and it's funny. It's funny in context. It's not funny if she was still 13, but we're not thinking about her being a minor in this picture. We're thinking about her being a cartoon character that turns fucking invisible.
What is Tyson and MrBeast doing at work?
Again, not a work chat.
Posted by Ava. I didn't know she was 12. Tell it to the judge, bub. It's a Roblox meme. Here's another one from Animal
Okay,
Crossing.
Roblox is gross. We had to kick my son off of Roblox permanently. We banned it in my house because he was being groomed and I found out about it. Now, my oldest son has autism, so he doesn't always communicate certain things. And we do look at whatever the kids are doing on their social media, on video games and stuff. And I happened to cross one of these messages. And that man is now in jail. And my son is fine. You know, it never got too far. I caught the guy, but he had already done this before. Roblox seems to be a hub for creepy pieces of crap. So just be leery about what your kids are looking at.
Oh no, not Animal Crossing.
It's Rule 34, dude. Get over it.
Animal Crossing, this is hard.
Look away then. You've got something really big in your pocket. Hurry up and show it to me. Okay. It's a clock. And then I don't know what this... Are you familiar
Is that the
with
Doom guy?
flattening?
What is that?
I think it's just self-display.
Why is he talking about that?
Oh no, that's all the time.
Okay, what does this have to do with what they're saying?
Look at the dates.
You're normalizing them just like the first.
Look, guys, it's never fun to rock swastikas or Nazi propaganda or memorabilia. I don't approve of it. Nobody thinks it's cool. If you're doing that to be edgy, you're a moron. I understand the context of being out there and trying to make a meme to freak people out. I do stand-up comedy. Any stand-up comedian knows sometimes shock value is the best laughs and the best overall impact on your audience. You get them involved. You get them paying attention to what you're saying and doing. You get them continually listening to your words so they come back to the next show. Even if they don't like you, it functions. Memes are like that. That Animal Crossing meme is in poor taste. Absolutely should you not put swastikas everywhere. It's gross. It's just terrible. I understand doing it for the sake of a joke. It's not funny to me, but I understand why people would make that joke, to the degree of trying to be out there and just be like shocking, okay? It's a shock value thing. I understand the value of a shock value meme. It doesn't mean it's good. It doesn't mean you should freak out about it. And how does that go back to grooming?
That really bothers me too, because my grandfather, he was a Marine and he fought against Nazis.
Both of my grandfathers did. I have Hitler's ashtray in my gun safe.
And then making them all.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bad day today.
This is what look. Most of our grandfathers were veterans and fought Nazis, yo. We get it. Don't freak out over a meme. I'm not trying to be mean to Rosanna Pansino. I just think that she's out of her league with this. I think that she's trying to do something that she believes in, that she is kind of outside of her norm, and so she's not quite fitting the pieces together the way we normally would with research and practicality and trying to like be objective. I think she's got something in her mind, and that's where she's going with it. And I feel like the Dogpack guy is doing the same thing. Is you got something so ingrained in your mind, you have to keep beating on the dead horse. Let the law do its job.
Where she posts a screenshot of a similar female creator and a slip saying, "Oh, Unity is still not banned."
Very crucial to the work that they're doing there over at MrBeast. LL.
All right. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? I don't want to watch the rest of this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do that. And we'll catch you on the next one. Moo out.